Okay, so, look, what does this say? You don't like her to find out before, and then she knows to do that? I mean, we hear you guys all the time. How'd she know to do that? How'd she know not to do that? Richard says it a lot. We hear him saying it a lot. I can recognize voices after a while. Richard says it a lot. And, so, let's try this one more time. You don't like that she finds out before what you're gonna do, so she knows to do that or not do that? No. Okay, most people at this point, since you've been doing this every day all day for 15 years and spending a fuck ton of money to do it, are like, yeah, bullshit. If they didn't like it, if they didn't like getting caught because they got nothing else, they'd stop. So they got to be getting some kind of sick thrill out of the process of just doing mean things to people. So I don't think anybody believes you at this point, because most people that are getting results they don't like, they stop. And you keep going at it, and you've been doing it for 15 years. And so we have about 9 million of your phone calls and conversations recorded. We have 27 of your code words, and we have about 110 names of your people to your nothing. You got nothing. So those are your results. Those are the results of all the time and money you've spent on this for 15 years. Okay, nothing. Not one of our phone calls, not one of our meetings, not one of our code words, and not one guy's name. You got names, but they're not the right names. Okay, so one of us is doing something right, because we're getting the results we want and you're not. I'm not delivered. I will not go be trafficked. Okay, I don't know how many different ways I can say that. I will not go be trafficked. I will not lie for you. I'm sorry you were stupid. That's what I'm sorry for. Nothing else. Okay, you're mad. We get that. No one cares. No one asked. You know who matters? Your victims. How they feel about you terrorizing them, mangling bodies, and murdering people. That's whose voice is heard right now. That's who's getting the results, not you. They matter and you don't. Your arrogance is a turnoff. It's never helped you. It's never done you any favors. Okay, you think this and you think that. You run around. If they knew who I was, and if we knew who you were, or if we knew this, or if we knew that, people do know. It hasn't mattered. It really, what you think does not matter. We're getting the help so that I know to do that or not do that. Okay, so that I'm not dead or maimed or in a hospital or mangled. Okay, or kidnapped or trafficked or fired. Okay, your arrogance is to thank for that. Your entitlement mentality is to thank for that, and your terrorism is to thank for that. So you want everybody to care that you're mad that you got caught trying to ruin something again, or mangle my body, or murder me, or kidnap me. You're mad you got caught. See, here's the thing. On 9/11, when they got bin Laden for that, did they walk in and go, do you mind if we blow your head off? Is that going to make you mad? Oh, fuck no. No one cared. And you're not much different. You murder, you mangle bodies, you ruin finances, you blow families apart, and you ruin everything good. So when you're mad that you got caught, no one gives a shit. It's the victims that matter, same as 9/11. And it's strange that you haven't figured out that's how that works after 15 years. And that's why we get the help and you don't. Okay? I'm not delivered. I'm not going to be delivered. I'm not fired. And you don't have a name. Once again today. One of us is doing this right and one of us isn't. Because we got the results we want and you didn't. We're not going to put so much out anymore. Okay? we just don't have time. We got 418 pages made public. People get the point, even if you don't. Everyone but you gets the point. Oh, they just tried again. Oh, they just tried again. Oh, they got caught again. We hear it all day, every day. Oh, they just tried to do the same thing again. Oh, they got caught again. We hear it all day long, every day. Okay, so what he says is, you don't like that? No, we don't like that. I'm finding that hard to believe. Because if you didn't like that, you'd stop. Here's the thing. She'll find out again tomorrow. Take it to Vegas and bet on it. Been that way 15 years all day, every day. You know why? You're making people uncomfortable. Same as Bin Laden did. Same as Hitler did. Nobody likes murder. Nobody likes mangled bodies. Nobody likes ruined finances. Nobody likes the suffering you're causing. They want it to stop. So with that effort, we get the help, and you're not getting the help, are you? You're not able to interfere with what we're doing, are you? No, you're not. You get told on and told on and told on and told on and told on. Every contact, Mr. Perry, gets me more. Every second you invade my privacy gets me more. Every day I'm not with my kid and every day I'm broke, I get more. Do you not understand what that means? She'll find out again tomorrow, because her people are smart and you're not. If you're smart, you start figuring out what everybody wants so that you can get them behind you and not against you. They're not going to tell you if they're against you, because you may murder and mangle and ruin finances and families. They don't want you to do that to them. They're going to tell you whatever you want to hear, so you get the fuck off the phone. Okay, no, oh, did you say XYZ? Oh, yes, it was me. How'd you know I knew? Do you really think they're going to tell you so that you can murder them or mangle them or ruin their finances? You really think that? You think a lot of things, not much of it's real. Anyways, you got a lot of fraud on a court, Charles. You're fixing to pay for that with legal consequences. All the perjury and all the fraud upon a court is fixing to kick your ass hard. Write it down. Take it to Vegas and bet on it. You have my word, I promise. Okay? So this thing says, what this guy said, in 2023, this has been reposted and restated and reposted and repeated and restated and reposted. And we say it, and then we show you, and then we say it, and then we show you, and then we say it, and then we show you. And it just never clicks for you guys. He said her people are very smart. They do their research before they do anything at all. They're very strategic and they're very methodical. And they can get information and you can't. So they're doing something right. They understand what people want. And it is not this. So what everybody else wants and what everybody else thinks, they get mad at your crime. So when you get mad that you get caught, no one cares. Okay, you were not asked. No one asked you what you think. Or how you no one said you done. Now, how do you feel about getting caught is your crime? How do you feel about paying a lot of money for bribes and cover-ups that you didn't get? Does that upset you? Nope, no one cares. You know what they care about? Dead people, mangled bodies, ruined families and finances. And that's what's making people mad. The majority, the will of the people, is that the law is followed. And if you don't follow it, you go to jail. And it doesn't matter that your name is Gregory, or Gordy, or Charles Perry, or Lucius. It didn't matter. No one asked. No one cares. Not anymore. Maybe there was a day that did matter, Mr. Bittencourt. It does not matter now. As you can see by the results. I'm not delivered. I'm not fired. You don't have a name, and I need to do that again today. My boss is pissed as hell that you're still invading my privacy. I'm still broke. I'm not with my son, and you're still causing problems. Livid. He's furious. Okay, we're not spending any more time repeating things for you. We're not going to do it. Everybody else got it the first time. Okay, if you're some kind of mental slow, you're going to have to get together with your attorney and let your attorney explain it to you. Because we're done with it. We're done repeating. So just because you make a phone call or you thought you bought somebody that would fire me and nothing gets posted, what makes you think I'm the only one posting stuff on here? First of all. Second of all, we're done repeating for you. We've already said it. Most of the stuff that you've done, all you're doing is repeating the same thing you've already done. And we've already talked about it. And we talked about it again. And then we talked about it again. Every time you repeat something, every time you repeat yourselves, either in something you say or something you do, then we got to repeat it too. We got 418 pages on the blog of that. You really think we're going to sit down and repeat it again? Do I really need to repeat it every time you guys talk about having me pulled over in a targeted pullover? That is illegal. Is that supposed to intimidate me? What is your motive? Are you trying to intimidate me? I don't get intimidated. I get pissed. So does my boss. He goes apeshit on you when he gets pissed. I'm not fired. He's just pissed. Most of the things you do don't intimidate us. They don't do anything but piss us off. That didn't work. She's just pissed. Do it more. And then she knew to do that. How'd she know to do that? How'd she find out about that? It's the same stuff every day. Like a dog to his vomit, so a man returns to his folly. So no one cares that you're mad. Nobody asked you. They didn't care if Bin Laden was mad when they blew his head off. They didn't ask him first. Are you mad we're in your house? Are you mad we're fixing to blow your head off? They didn't care. No one cares. You know what they cared about? The people he hurt. You know what we care, everyone else cares about? The people you hurt, not you. Get that through your head. It's very important you get that through your head. Today, Lucius, Gregory, Gordy, Charles, David, Joshua, Matt, get that through your head. It's very important. Your arrogance, golly. It's helping us. We hate to complain about it too much because it's helping us. It's a turnoff. It turns people against you. That you're mean and you're arrogant. And you're cruel and you terrorize. And you murder and you mangle and you ruin. It's very unpleasant. Nobody likes things that are unpleasant. So, this was from 2023. Every day he invades my privacy. Every time he contacts me. Every day I'm broke. Every day Mike Neely's in jail. We get more and more and more and more. They're giving us more to get, though. Whole lot more to get. So we get it. And my boss gets more and more mad by the day. You want to talk to him. He doesn't need to talk to you. He has no need to talk to you. We do not need to talk to you at all. None of you. None of us need to talk to you at all. Okay, you demanded a phone call. He said, okay, I'll call you, but I have some conditions. Here they are. Get the fuck off her back. Get the fuck out of her life. Or I won't give you the time of day. She cannot be broke. And you get a phone call or a conversation with us. She has to be with her son, or you won't get a phone call or a conversation with us. You don't cause problems for her, or you won't get a phone call and a conversation with us. And you have, for 6 years, have said no. So when you ask him for something, the answer to you is no, right back at you. And that is all there is to it, because we understand what everyone wants, and it's not this. If you're too stupid to figure out what people like and don't like and want and don't want, that's not our problem, is it? Never has been. Never has that been our problem. Okay? It's not. How is that our problem? What you understand or don't understand about the way people think and what people want. How is that our problem? One guy said, everyone I've talked to thinks she's very refreshing. About fucking time somebody said it. About fucking time somebody stood up to these people. They've been bullying us for years. They've been bullying everybody for years. And they call, did you guys say this? And did you guys leak? And did you guys... Well, you want me to tell you yes so you can mangle my body? Or murder me? Or my family? Or ruin my finances? Oh, fuck no, I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you what you want to hear, so you shut them, go away. What do I say to make you shut up and go away? What did I tell Dr. Russell in 2016? What combination of words do I use to make this guy fuck off and go away? Everybody says that. Everybody says that. Why wouldn't they? So, we're curious as to why you're so stupid. Okay, this is what people want, is a community that is peaceful and crime-free, where nobody's suffering loss. Okay? Nobody likes loss. Nobody likes suffering. Pay attention to what happened on 9/11. Okay? How the whole world got behind America. Find Bin Laden and kill him dead. Because he murdered people and mangled bodies and ruined finances and blew families up. When there's a tragedy like that, often families, they'll pull together at first, and sometimes over time they have a hard time processing the trauma that happened to them, and they do it in different ways. And sometimes it's, one person recovers a little faster than the other, and the other person feels like, well, you don't understand what I went through, and blah, blah, blah. So sometimes it causes divorce, unfortunately. So it caused families to grow apart. People want police that do their job. Okay, I don't know who said this, but the guy said, I believe that God gives all of us talents and gifts. We're good at something. We're good at a certain thing. And if we're bad stewards of the talents God gave us, he will bring someone else in to get the job done. Just like that, that's what he'll do. If God wants it done, it's going to happen. And if you can't do it, you miss out on the blessing. He'll bring somebody else in who will get it done right, and they get the blessing. And that's all there is to it. I'm paraphrasing here what he said. But lawmen are called to relieve suffering caused by crime. Lawmen and women. And if you can't do it, then get the fuck out of it. And let somebody in there can do it right. Okay? You're pissing people off with the corruption. They're pissed about it. They want it stopped. They're glad somebody's finally putting a stop to this stuff. They're sick of the corrupt court proceedings. They're sick of people being hurt because a cop didn't do his job, and down the road, the same offender reoffended and caused the death of another human being, or suffering, more loss. Okay, if you can't do your job right, go fucking do something else. And let a person get in there that knows what they're doing and can do it right. Clearly, you don't. You're not qualified to be in the position you're in. You're not. Either you got something wrong with your intellect, or you got something wrong with your personality, and you don't need to be there, and you need to get the fuck out of it, because you're in the way. Get out of it. And let people get in there that know how to do it right. No compromise. Okay, I've suffered a lot of loss. A lot of loss. And everybody knows that. And I'm no compromise. It just pisses me off. Every time you guys win something of mine, it just makes me mad. It strengthens my resolve, and I go at it harder. And my boss is even more like that than I am. Okay, so you thinking you can get me fired is the most bizarre thing we've ever heard. You guys don't know us at all. You don't know our team, how we think. We're going to kick your ass. No, don't expect us to bend over. We're going to kick your ass. We've made that very clear. No one has gotten closer to our goals and our objectives of shutting your asses down than we have. And you forget who it is you're talking to and about. And that's also not our problem. How is that our problem? You know, it hasn't mattered what you understand, or what you think, or what you daydream, or what you pretend, or what you imagine, or what you can understand or you can't understand because you're a little slow. We get the intel all day long, every day. We have every day for 15 years. You're giving us more to get. Okay? What we told you 6 years ago in response to your fucking bribes. No, there doesn't need to be a quid pro quo. Okay, there doesn't need to be this thing where you go, I'll help you get a job as a paralegal, or I'll give you some money. If you lie for me and you go be pimped out and you go be raped and you go be the victim of a violent crime, and allow me to get closer to you so that I can make your life even more, mangle your body even worse than I already have. And I can do even more horrible things to you. No. I don't have to do a fucking thing for you. You owe a debt, you're going to pay it, or they're going to make you pay it. They can freeze your shit like that anytime they want. And then tow off your cars. And then we'll see you in court. And then they'll take my money out of your shit and out of your money. Okay? They can do it at any time. Okay? There's a thing called restitution, Mr. Perry, and they can do a lot of things, sir. Through the legal process, they can do it. So I'm sorry, but I don't have to do anything for you. You're not in compliance with the law, and I am, and you're to stop, or you're going to be stopped. They will flat out do it for you. Just like that. Okay? We told you if you want to talk to him, you got to do what the law says. And you can't seem to understand what those words mean. And again, not my problem. Okay? So you can spend a lot more money and time tomorrow, getting caught some more again tomorrow. That's your choice. Don't complain about it. That was your choice. No one can control your choices but you. Okay? I don't like you. No one likes you. I don't care if you're mad. No one cares if you're mad. You weren't asked, were you? Nope. Everyone cares if you're mad the same as they cared if Bin Laden was mad when those guys busted in his house and blew his head off. Okay? No one cares. You're hurting people. They want you stopped. They want you to stop it. So stop it, or you won't get help. I told you no. I said no. And that's my answer. No. Now, you want to piss me off, I promise you, you're going to wish you hadn't even met me. You have my word. I promise you will wish you hadn't met me. Okay? No one likes you guys. No one. They don't like Judy or Judge Egan either because they're not following the law and they're doing some things for you that is not appropriate. Okay? Now, we made some changes to this page. See, we got 418 pages of never-ending scrolling of a lot of details and specific information from right inside your criminal organization, and it wasn't up to you. So when you guys run around going, she can't go back to New Mexico or Nevada, we think that is funny as hell. Wow, well, we heard you say that and it went up to you? So really, at this point, you need to be more in reality. That's not up to you, and it's not your business, is it? No. Say it one more time, I dare you. Cause one more problem, one more loss, I dare you. Okay, but don't complain about what we do with that. Don't complain about it. You asked for it. You get caught when you do it to me. It's different than the other victim, but it's the same every time you do it. We get it before, not after. And then I know to do that. Okay, so here's one of those many pages of the 418 at this point. David, everybody gets the point, man. Why don't you? Okay, so this is the extortion podcast. This is more about the first false arrest and how you planned that and schemed that and committed fraud and perjury on a court. And which this is something you do on a daily basis, isn't it? Fraud upon a court. And what we said is, if he could prove me wrong, he would have done it by now, and he wouldn't be trying to mangle my body and poison me and murder me and kidnap me and Dennis kill us and try to make us lie. Okay, if he could just prove me wrong on fact. He wouldn't need a smear campaign if he could just prove me wrong on fact. So what is he hiding and why is he hiding it? Let him tell everybody that. Prove you're not committing fraud on a court and perjuring yourself every fucking day. Do it. Prove it. Prove me wrong. Because I say you are. Also, and here's more of that. Well, this is that one, I think. There's two here that are dealing with the human trafficking he's trying to do. I'm not delivered. I guess they wanted me at the airport by midnight tonight. I'm not going to go with you. I'm not going with you. Okay? I'm not going to go with you. I don't know how many times I got to say that. I said no. Most victims don't know they've been trafficked into who and where you want to take them beforehand. But I do. Do you not understand what that means? That's not my problem, is it? Okay, and then the similarities between that and that, Chief Miller's murder, and we knew Mike Neely was drugged before anybody else said it. They hadn't done depositions yet. In the depositions of May 2020, first responders said we found him drugged. We didn't find him knocked out from being in a fight. We found him knocked out from being drugged. And we said that in months before. So you watch the video and you can see all the stuff that, okay. So if I got that information and it went up to you, then when you think you're going to decide where I go and where I live and all that stuff, why do you think that's up to you? When you see what we can do with what you do. You're just not all there. Again, not our problem. Not our problem at all. Okay, so we added all that. And there's like legit 418 pages, Mr. Perry. We added it here too. 418 pages of never-ending scrolling of every criminal fucked up plan fuck you've done. Some and so you just repeat the same thing. It's just, well, they tried again. Well, they did it again. Well, they tried to do the same thing just all over again. Well, they talked about it again, and now we don't have 20 recordings of it. Now we got 100. Oh, they keep talking about it again. Now we got 500. Now it's 9 million. Right? Because people don't like what you're doing, and they don't like you. Any more than they liked bin Laden. Terrorizing, mangling bodies, murdering, ruining people, ruining their finances. My boss is not going to talk to you until you give it back and get out. Okay, that's all there is to it. He will not talk to you. He don't want anything to do with you. He doesn't need to talk to you. He'll bang on your door and arrest you and you're done. And seize everything you have. And tow off your cars. And we'll see if you think it's funny when somebody does it to you. Okay? Right back at you. This whole thing has been, you reap what you sow. You got in my privacy, they got in yours. You take something from me, they take something from you. You cause a problem for me, they cause problems for you. You don't like that, stop. Leave everybody the fuck alone. Okay? Leave everybody alone. Get a life and move and fuck off. Get a life. You don't have a choice. When you read this, we had a congressman go with, I'm reading all this. When you said don't invade her privacy, don't contact her or her family, don't cause problems and loss for her, and she'd better not be broke because of you. I'm not sure how any intelligent person could look at this and think they had a choice. These people are stupid. Well, we think they're getting some kind of thrill out of the process of getting caught. They got nothing else. They don't have this. They don't have our conversations. People don't like them. They like us putting a stop to them. This is the evidence of it. David, Gregory, Lucius, Charles. It doesn't matter what you think of yourself. It's about what everybody else thinks of you. Okay? And when we've said, the wealth of the wicked makes his way the righteous, that's a Bible verse. That's God's word. Your money bought this for us. Okay? The money you paid for a cover-up uncovered it for us. You bought a cover up the crime. You paid for it, right? Instead of just giving me back 6 years ago, before you had caused even more and more and more and more injuries and more things I could sue you for, me and Dennis both. And you're racking it and you're stacking it, and the amount of money that you owe me gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We have a forensic accountant adding all that up. Okay, so instead of just doing that, give it back and get the fuck out. And don't do anything else to cause an injury that I could sue you for, or you could go to jail for. Okay? And you said no. And that was in response to your bribe. I don't have to take your bribe. I'll give you money if you lie for me and if you go be trafficked. No. Nope. I don't have to do anything for you. You just owe me the money. So pay it and get out. Or someone else will do it for you. At the very least, they'll get you out. Okay? This is why we're doing this. We always wonder why you tell yourself we do this. This requires a lot of hard work. A lot of effort. Why would somebody go through this much effort to get all this stuff? Mr. Perry. Anyways, would have been a lot cheaper, don't you think? Than all the money you've paid to buy this for us? Because you don't have a cover-up. This is the most uncovered your crime has ever been. How much money did it cost you to get all this to us? Because the wealth of the wicked makes away the righteous. We benefited, not you. You bought a cover-up you never got. See? Can you just not read? Yeah, what you understand, you don't understand what it means that we have all this. And how is that my problem? Never been my problem. But I know to do that every day. I mean, you sit on your fat ass and you guys piss everybody off all day. And people aren't going to walk up to your face and tell you what they really think because they don't want to end up murdered or a mangled body or ruined finances or something. Okay? They're not going to tell you. You're never going to know who's on your side and who's not. Not right now because you're dangerous. So they're not going to go, oh yeah, David, it was me. I helped her. Why would they do that? So you could murder them? I mean, you guys don't think things through, do you? So easy, it's not fair. If you weren't cruel, we'd feel bad for you. Really, we would. But your cruelty, kindness, that's another Bible verse. Your kindness will reward you. See, we get this. And we use your money to do it. And your cruelty will destroy you. Because people do not like cruelty. They don't like it when you do it any more than they liked it when Bin Laden did it. Or Hitler. Okay? So, they rant. And they talk. Because they want it stopped. And they don't tell you to your face, they tell you everybody else. They turn against you and they want you gone. Just like they wanted Bin Laden gone, just like they wanted Hitler gone, because you're not much different. They murdered, they mangled bodies, they split families apart, they ruined finances, and you've done the same thing. So why did you think they would not like them and they'd like you? You think a lot of things, not much of it's real. This is what's real, right here. Okay? Now, we're not gonna put a lot out anymore. Okay? Doesn't mean we don't know. Doesn't mean I'm fired. Doesn't mean I don't have it. It means I'm busy doing other things, and people get the point at 418 pages. Okay? I told you so. They just tried again. Yep. You guys are, I mean, literally almost so easy it's not fair. Literally, it's that bad.